I have sold over 400 digital products in the last 30 days and made over $15,000. And I did it with just 3 digital products that don't require you to sell on Etsy or post on social media. And so in this video, I'm going to show you what those 3 best digital products are, why they're outperforming everything else out there right now, and how you can choose the right one for you, even if you're a total beginner with no audience. So let's start with me showing you the product that made one of my clients thousands, even as their very first digital product. And that product was a bundle. Now you might be thinking, well, what on earth do I put in a bundle, and how is it better than just creating like a simple ebook or a simple guide? Well, one of my students was asking me the exact same thing when we started working together. She's a fitness coach and she had already created a healthy eating guide, which was genuinely pretty good. I was surprised how good it was when I read it, but it just wasn't selling. And so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good your product is if you're not making sales. And so when I looked into it, here's why it wasn't selling. First, I did my research and I found that it just wasn't different enough to the thousands of other generic healthy eating guides on Etsy, okay? That was the first thing. Second, it just wasn't really solving the full problem. Her audience didn't just need information that they could get from ChatGPT. They needed a way to track their calories and their movements daily. They needed tools to actually help them with their food swaps, even a planner to stay consistent. Yeah, planners still work if you use them in the right way. A lot of them also needed mindset support to stay motivated. You know, it's one thing to know it, it's a very different thing to do it. And so she was just solving one tiny piece of the problem with her guide, but it wasn't a full solution. And it meant that her customers didn't look at it as a must-buy product. So after weeks of working hard trying to sell this guide, she had made absolutely no sales and she wanted to give up. And so you have digital products, they're not selling. Try this first. Step 1, identify what the actual full problem is and ask yourself, what does my customer actually need to succeed at their goals? Go beyond just giving them one piece of the solution, okay? Look at the entire solution and break it down into parts. Basically into components. And how can you solve that with different elements? So maybe you have a checklist, maybe you have a tracker, maybe you have some templates, a prompts, some planners, and then you package it all up into a premium system. You don't need one of each, you just need a couple of different things. It becomes a system and not just another guide. Okay, so with my student, she then turned that one guide that she had on healthy eating into a whole system. It turned into an actual guide on macros, so it became more specific. We added a meal tracker, we added a food swap checklist, we added meal planning, AI prompts, mindset journal prompts, the whole lot. And she went from having like 0 traction to $500 in the next month. And her sales are just growing every week since then. And so the best news for you is that you don't actually need to do the work yourself for your own digital product or do all the work yourself. You can use free prompts in my $1 Million AI guide that I have below to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, to do a lot of the ideation and to actually help you create. Okay, so that's number 1, a bundle. The second product worth selling in 2025 is memberships. And most people hear the word membership and think it means this like constant content creation, or is a lot of complex tech, or you need a really big audience to be able to sell it. And they don't actually realize that there is a secret hack to launching a profitable membership in under 24 hours and not creating any new content. And I know it's possible because I actually met a mindset coach not long ago who did exactly the same thing, okay? She uploaded the templates that she was already using with her clients and in her own journey. She uploaded that to her membership. She then recorded these really short Loom videos, like a fraction of the time that I'm spending on this YouTube video to explain them. And then she put some weekly calls on her membership diary, which is really easy to do in Skool. And once her members came in, she then asked her members on the call what they needed. And then she started creating content. And so she got paid to create. She didn't have to faff around with creating content at the start. There was no wasted time with tech. She actually sourced a lot of her clients through Pinterest, so she didn't use social media, and she started getting paid every single month basically for stuff that she already had. And that really inspired me because I was spending ages trying to plan my membership digital money moves, and when I saw what she had done, I did a very similar thing. I just got to work. I launched very quickly, and it was just after I got made redundant, so I had a time pressure, I had a deadline, and then I started co-creating with my community. And so I also got paid to create while giving my members exactly what they needed to start and grow their own digital product businesses. It's a win-win. Your members will feel better, they're getting the content that they want, and you will feel better because you're getting paid to create and not creating this course that you spend weeks on and you don't know if it's going to sell. So before I show you how you can just launch a digital product so quickly, like within 24 hours, let's look at the reasons why a membership outperforms all of these other digital products, including courses, because I know you're thinking that, right? And the thing with a membership, not only do you not have to create anything new, it's also incredibly flexible and it grows with your audience. You decide how it's going to be delivered. Do you want to deliver tools? Do you want calls? Do you just want to focus on community? Do you want all three? It's completely up to you. And so here's a literal 24-hour launch plan that you could start today and have a membership by tomorrow if you're willing to do the work. I mean, it's up to you. First, take inventory of what you already have. I know a lot of people have created digital products, templates, guides, resources that are just gathering dust on your laptop, all right? Look at what you already have and look at what content you could put inside a membership tomorrow. Then choose your own delivery style. Some people like calls. Some people just like to focus on the content. Some people are all about the community. Figure out what's best for you and deliver your content in that way. And then step 3 is to pick a platform. The easiest way to do this is Skool. It's all in one. It does everything, whether you want courses or community, literally does it all. And you can start with a $9 plan. There's a link in my description box. It is epic. That's where my membership is. And then you need to launch with your MVP. That's your minimum viable product. If you want to create content, fine, but make sure it's only what you need to give your audience their first few steps. And then you develop it as you grow. Okay, so you might be thinking, okay, that's great, but I don't really want the ongoing commitment of a membership. And maybe also you don't really have time to put together the different pieces of a full bundle. You just want a simple, low ticket product that you can create and sell over and over again on autopilot. This next one is a treat because masterclasses have officially entered the chat. I love a masterclass. I wish I had monetized these sooner. Masterclasses are like those times when you go to a cinema and the trailers end up being better than the actual film. Have you ever had that? Where you watch all the trailers and you're like, yes, these look like really good films, loving it. And then the movie starts and you're like, huh? The trailer really had me hooked. But now I'm stuck in this 2-hour plot twist that nobody asked for. And yeah, I'm over it. That is a lot how courses are, right? Like they feel so long, they feel bloated, a bit like me right now. They've just got too much filler. I haven't got filler, but not enough value. This is not about me. This is about the courses, right? They're just long. And by the time you get to the end of it, you forgot the beginning, you don't know what to do next, and it's all just a mess. But a masterclass, that's the actual part of a course that's actually useful. That's when you get what you came for, which is like the transformation, and you don't need to sit through all of the fluff. And so the best part about a masterclass also is that you can be scrappy. You don't need some full studio setup. You don't need a 10-step plan. You don't need a fancy camera. You can literally go from having an idea for a masterclass to a finished product that is ready to monetize and ready to sell in less than 72 hours. And the best way to do it is what I call my FAST framework, okay? So I want to take you through this, and usually I only save these kind of gems for my community, but seeing as you stay to this part in the video, you get to see it as well. So this is how it works. First of all, you focus on one specific problem, okay? You pick one clear transformation. You're not trying to teach everything. You're trying to teach one specific thing, one topic, one solution. The next step is just to assemble your 3 to 5 talking points. Darling, you're not building a course, okay? Keep it focused. 3 to 5 points are all you need. Your job is to create clarity. Okay, next point up is to shoot it simply. Don't go and get it edited. Don't go and hire a studio. Just use Loom or Zoom. Simple, free platforms. Use your iPhone. You don't even have to really have fancy slides. Just no fluff. It's just you, your expertise, the lesson that and very clear delivery. You just need to be super clear. And then the next point is to turn it into a product. I actually love to run my masterclasses live. Sometimes they're free, sometimes they're paid, and then I will put it on my selling platform. You can use a platform like Beacons, right? The first time you do it, you get feedback, and if you're happy with it, put it out right away. If not, make some improvements, re-record it in your own time, and then get it out there to sell. The next thing you need to think about is, how do you actually market these products and get traffic? One thing to create them, another thing to get sales, because you're not just creating for the fun of it, right? You're here to make some serious money and to start a business, and that all lies in the marketing, and it's what I cover in this next video. So if you're ready to turn those ideas into actual sales, watch this video. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you there.